Hi everyone, my name is Jeremiah and today we're going to be doing number 3 of our assignment 3. We're going to be doing the Sheng Xiao calculator. So what it's going to do, it's going to ask for your birth year and it's going to give you your Chinese zodiac. So for example, if you input 2016, it's going to give you an output of monkey, or if you enter the year 1983, it should give you an output saying your Chinese zodiac is pig. So first, what we need to know is, what are the Chinese zodiacs? So I went to chinahighlights.com and China Highlights shows all the 12 Chinese zodiacs and what are the corresponding years on each of those Chinese zodiacs. So for the year of your rat, it's going to show you 2008, 1996, 1984, and so on. Then the next thing that we need to have is trinket.io. So this is where we're going to put in our code. So what is the first thing that we need on our program? I believe the first thing that we need is to have the user input the year. And we're going to have to put that input in some sort of container. So which is why I'm going to put in a variable, and I'm going to name that variable year. Okay. And so we're going to ask for an input. And we're going to put in enter the year. Enter the year. So what this code is going to do is it's going to ask for the user to give an input. Let's give it a try. So here it is. So it's going to ask for a year. For example, we'll put 1983 and hit enter. So it's not really going to do anything, but in the back end, what it's going to do is it's going to put that 1983 under the variable year. So what I wanted to do on this one is I wanted to, well, let's proceed to the next one. So next, we're going to do an if statement. So what is an if statement? So an if statement is going to give a specific output if something actually meets the condition. Okay, to elaborate that further, I'm going to type in the code and then I'm going to explain it to you. So if year is equals to, so for example, we're going to put in, we're going to start with the year of the rat. So 2008 or 2008 or is 1996. Print. Okay, so what the if statement does is if it meets a certain condition, for example, I put in 1983, or for example 2008, so year is going to be 2008. So if year is equals to 2008, then it's going to give you this output. But if not, then of course not. What's going to happen is it's going to look for your second condition, if there is any second condition. If there's any other condition, then it's not gonna do anything. Okay, so let's give it a try. I'm gonna run this. Okay, so for example, if I enter 2008, and actually didn't do anything. So there's actually something that we actually need to fix in the code. So it's either we make this a string like this. Let's give it a try. Or we fix that by just changing the input to an integer. So if you notice, so whatever the value enter here is, it's going to be converted into a numbers, which is an integer, and it's going to save you 2 characters for every numbers that you put in here, because if you did not put this line of code in here, so you're going to have to put, you know, quotation mark in every values that you're going to be using. So to save your time, you just have to convert that as an integer, and you don't have to worry about putting in the numbers in here. So let me complete this set of code right here. And another thing, so I actually used or right here, if you actually notice. So that means you only have to meet either one of these 2 conditions for the statement to be true. If you use and, for example, it's actually not going to print anything. Why? Because if you enter 2008 in here, the condition is going to ask that the year should be equal to 2008, and it should be equals to 1996. And of course that's not going to happen, so and is not really the correct code to use here, but we should rather use or. Okay, so we just complete this set of code, like 96, 1984. 1984 or is equals to 1972. So is this code going to work? Let's give it a try. '72. So here they're at. So let's put in our second set of codes. Use else if year is equals to or year is equals to or year is equals to. So what are the years? 2009, 97, 85, 2009, 87, 1985, what else? 1973 and 1961. 73 and 1961. So what? This is going to be the year of the ox. So we'll try the second line of code. So for example, if we're going to input 2009, what's going to happen here is that it's going to run through all of this. So if I enter 2009, so on the if statement, it's going to compare this 2008, 2009, so that's not equal. 2009 is not equal to 96. It's not equal to 1984. It's not equal to 1972. It's also not equal to 1960. So this whole statement is false. So we're going to go to the second set of statement. So it's going to compare is 2009 equal to 2009. That's going to be a yes. So it's going to print this set of codes. Let's give it a test. Gonna input 2009. There you have it. Okay, so this is gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna paste the code I did earlier. So I'm gonna put in the entire thing. No, not the entire thing. Okay, so this is for everything, for ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse. So you can actually end this code right here like this. We test it, see if it works. Let's see the year of the pig. So I'm going to input 2000, maybe 1971. 1971. So it's going to be the year of the pig. What if I entered something that doesn't belong to any of this? What would be the output? So for that, I'm gonna enter another line of code. It's called else. So what else means is that if the set of characters that I've entered is not equal to any of these numbers, then it's gonna input something else. So I'm gonna print you did not enter a valid year, maybe. So for example, I entered 234. Oops. I know. What if I enter maybe 10025, something like that? Did not enter a valid year. There you have it. Okay. So I hope you learned something today. I don't know what the purpose of this video is. Well, it's part of the requirement, but yeah. So thank you for watching, guys. Peace.